Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with a weekly options update. Gonna be a little light this week because we had the 4th of July or 5th of July holiday. Hope everybody had a good 4th. I was working, but it was good. I enjoyed it, except for the heat. But anyway, if you look at the title and probably the thumbnail, you're gonna see. I don't know how I'm gonna title it. Mistakes made, troubles of small cap investing, troubles with fat fingers, um, problems with trading while busy. There's all kinds of things I could chalk up this week too. But all in all, I can't complain. Not bad. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's just go over really quickly the number of positions I closed. I closed 9 positions, and then on June 30th, I closed 2. I closed Camping World. I exited that one at 35 cents. I had a profit of $74.59 for a 19-day hold. Then I closed out Cinemark. That is AMC's competitor. Probably the smaller of the 3 movie chains, or the 3 majors anyway. And I closed that out for 31 cents, $34.69 profit for 16 days. Closed out finally my Campbell Soup. Kind of held on to that one a little too long. Closed it out for 40 cents, made $60.36 on 2 of those contracts on July 1st. And then Southern Copper Company, they have earnings coming up, so I wanted to get out of that before that started showing up. Closed that one for 39 cents on the 1st for a profit of $44.68 for a 20-day hold. Rick, my RCI hospitality, gentlemen's clubs and nightclubs and things of that nature, probably coming back. They're having earnings here pretty soon, but I might sell a put on them again anyway, because you can get pretty safe on this. But and I think these types of establishments are going to make a big comeback. So exited that position at 35 cents on July 1st, profited $84.48 in 16 days. And then my Rocket, I probably should have started with those, but that's okay. Over in my Roth account, the vast majority of my trades are done in Interactive Brokers. There's very few done in my Fidelity Roth and my Chase Roth. This covered call right here is in my Chase Roth. I let this 23 strike covered call expire worthless, so $20.31 in 8 days on that one. I have not resold another call. Gotta wait for Rocket to spike to do another one on that. AT&T, this was a long hold too. Exited at 20 cents today actually. Profited $56.02 for 28 days. That was 2 contracts. And then this is one of the reasons to be upset or whatever, all the stuff that I talked about in the beginning. Small cap AHT. We'll go over and talk about it actually. I closed 3 of these contracts that I sold on June 18th. Locked in $252.93 in profit for 18 days. Now you're going to say, Jerry, that's great. No, that's not great. Let's go over and take a look. There's my Rocket expiry. I still have a couple puts held out on Rocket. But Rocket's just kind of boring at the moment. Now, AHT. Here is the downfalls of being a small cap, micro cap, meme stock player, right? Now, this was in my Fidelity Roth, and that's kind of a double-edged sword as it is. I should have got out when I wanted to get out, but I was kind of covered by those covered calls, so I didn't. I had bought in 300 shares at $4.30 back on June 1st. It was July 2nd they announced a 10-to-1 reverse split. And if nobody's familiar with that, a 10-to-1 reverse split, they take 10 of your shares and replace it with 1. Now, yes, the share price will increase tenfold, but your share count will decrease tenfold, and herein lies the problem. I bought 300 shares, right? And then I had these 5 puts that are now very deep in the money that will get put to me at $5 a piece, and that's fine. But here's the problem. That would give me 800 shares, right? But with a 10-to-1 split, I'll only have 80. Now, I can't even do a covered call with 80 shares, obviously. So what I may regrettably have to do is either cut this as a loss, which sucks because if nobody's familiar, in a Roth, when you take a loss in a Roth account, you cannot write it off as a loss. It's just completely lost. There's no tax advantage to taking a loss in a Roth. It's tax advantaged when it comes out, but if you're taking losses within the Roth, you're just stuck with a loss. So that's kind of bad because I did not want to contribute any more money to my Roth account because last year during the pandemic, I actually drained my Roth accounts, and I left a couple thousand in there, and that's what I was playing with, and that's kind of dangerous. That's the key word, playing. And I did some moves like this, trying to get fancy and collect all kinds of premium and all that. Well, that's the problem when you play with small cap stocks, micro cap, that type of thing. These kind of stocks are extremely more susceptible to bankruptcy, to reverse stock splits, to share dilution, all those things that are bad for shareholders. So, if this was a large cap stock, none of this probably would ever happened, to be honest with you. The trials and tribulations of a small micro cap investor is rough because those companies are susceptible to do things that are not shareholder friendly. So what do I do? Well, it looks like when these 5 contracts are put to me that I might have to buy 200 more shares or 20 more shares. I'm not sure exactly when the split comes, but it is what it is. So that's AHT. And that's not even what I'm mad about, to be honest with you. I'll share you what I'm actually mad about. That makes me more mad than what's actually happening with AHT. But let's finish up here. Also, July 6th, I closed a Wish put for 15 cents, collected $59.28 on an 11-day hold there. So now let's take a look at real quick at what we opened. And we opened, this is, again, if I wasn't clear, this is from last Wednesday, June 30th, to today, end of day, July 6th. So if we look at June 30th to July 6th, I opened a Bed Bath & Beyond put down at a 24 strike. Got 55 cents for that. Sold 2 of those contracts. So collected $109 premium. OSH, which is Oak Street Health, I forget. It's in the healthcare industry. But again, 45-day put, strike price of $50, premium $1.25, sold 1 of those. And then on July 1st, big lots, I sold 2 contracts at a 55 strike for 65 cents a piece. July 1st, Palantir, another 45-dayer, sold 2 contracts and got 60 cents a piece on those at a 21 strike. And then Friday, I sold Camping World That was a $30 strike price. Got 50 cents for 2 contracts there. And then Fizz. Fizz is the LaCroix, a couple other soda brands as well in there. I sold a 40 strike contract, 45 days out, $1.30 premium there. 1 contract. And then today I sold 4 things. I sold XOP, which is the Energy Exploration ETF. Sold that at an 80 strike, 1 contract for $1.13. John Deere, I put John Deere back on. Those of you following me, I had a John Deere on previously that I took off for a profit. It was part of a strangle, so when I took off the last put, it left me with a naked call. So I still have the naked call on. So I went ahead, it had a down day today, and put on a John Deere put down at 310 and collected 58 cents for that. And the reason why I did that, mainly because it's almost a free maintenance margin trade. So since the naked call was already on, it didn't really impact my margin impact at all very much for putting this trade on. Then I went way out and sold a TQQQ put, 2 of them actually, at a $50 strike for December 17th expiration. It's 164 days. I probably won't hold it that long. We have a spike in TQQQ. I'll be able to take this off. I use this, I think I explained it in the last video that I use this as kind of a cash savings account in a way. But I sold 2 contracts of those, collected $1.75 each. So, TQQQ would have to drop like 60%. Well, if you look at it that way, because it's triple leverage, the QQQQ would have to drop about 22%, something like that. Maybe 20, I'm not sure. I have to do math on that one. Then I also put a Wish put back on, and I did a 38 day on that one. $9 strike, sold 2 of those for 50 cents a piece, and that is what I opened. So basically I closed 9 positions and opened 10. So if we look at the premium cooking here, I have $1,563 of premium cooking for the rest of July so far, $1,722.96 for August cooking, and then there's the $349.42 out in December. So for the week, I closed 9 positions for a profit of $502.48, and I opened 10 for a total of $1,330.99 of premium collected. So I like that one. Opened up some good premium with the down day we had today. So now what you're gonna say? Well, what were you mad at, GW? Well, I'll show you right here. That's what I was saying about Fat Finger. So I don't even have this in my spreadsheet because it's a leap. I need to do something. I need to put it in a spreadsheet and probably figure this out, but I'm probably not, to be honest with you. But I had already owned 2 $15 call leaps on TME, which is 10-cent music, out to January 20th, 2023. Today they were down pretty big, so we're all Chinese stocks for the most part, and I wanted to average down on my leaps, so I wanted to add a leap. Well, this is an issue with all premium sellers. If you're used to selling premium, you're naturally going to the sell to open button, and that's what I did here. That's why you'll see, because since I already owned 2, I went to sell 1, which I thought I was buying 1, right? Because we are premium sellers, and I accidentally sold one of my leaps out for $2.89. So I realized a loss of $184.86, and I immediately realized what the heck I did, and I went and bought 1 back. So I ended up back with my 2, and then I went ahead and bought another one just a minute later to add to my position. So I took a loss of 184.86. It is what it is. Yeah, and that's included in this, by the way. So I added up all the premium I closed out, and then I minus this 184.86. So there you have it. The perils of a premium seller. If you guys got any comments, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, do all that good stuff. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Hopefully I can pay more attention and not fat finger trades anymore. And pray for me on AHT. I'm just kidding. You guys have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.